Second game of the round of 16 that we broadcast. We are focused on WFZ already advancing into the quarterfinals tomorrow. And now this is a game where the players kind of don't need an introduction. We're going to introduce them anyway, because it is the greatest of all time. The Moon Rising. 33 years old by now. Of course, number 1 in earnings. Well, that prize money is certainly wrong. And number 1 in the ELO ranking as well, apparently. The only player above 2,500. It's a full moon at the moment. His challenger is also a 2-time world champion. Maybe the standout player. I got game over. You too?
Yep, me too.
All right.
That's new.
Yeah, do we have to reconnect, disconnect and do it again?
I'm gonna try it, see what happens.
Okay. Okay, the admin did the same, I guess.
Okay, I'm back in the lobby.
Second player, 2-time world champion, the most outstanding player from like 2015 to now, like the rise of his unparalleled. It's 1-2-0. They will be playing in WGTL against each other. ELL versus Rise again is the first winner bracket semi-final. Also one of the few new players who broke the $100,000 prize money rank. And we will restart this in a second. All the observers got back into the lobby, clicked the ready. Now we're about to go.
Thank you, Anubis666 with a 2-month resub. Remo looks every day more like Warcraft 3 Messiahs.
How do you do that, Remo?
That's the reason why I haven't gotten my haircut for so long. I want to get closer to the image of my idol, my savior, my Lord Jesus Christ.
Doing a damn fine job with that, Remo. So in recent history, I'm always getting excited about this matchup. But unfortunately, 1-2-0 is always playing some shenanigans when I saw that, or Moon is rushing him, so the games oftentimes end after 6-7 minutes. I really hope we see a long and worn out game, but the first one is Equal, so I definitely expect an expansion by 1-2-0, and I expect a push by Moon.
Yeah. Fast Expo has become really popular here, and when we last we saw them, this was exactly the strategy. Nowadays, of course, Cryptlord is very popular, but Night Elf is the one race against which he doesn't seem to be working too well. But with 1-2-0, you never know. And Moon left the game too quickly.
No. Okay, this will cause another delay then. Here we go. Didn't take us too long, right? Man, pretty damn hype. Moon versus 1-2-0. Undead versus Night Elf.
That's a pretty sick game. 2 of the best players in the world, 2 of the best players with their race. And I just noticed, fiddling with my pen, I broke off the little thingy with which you can put it in your shirt pocket. That's kind of sad. But this game is really awesome, because I'm gonna be very interested to see what we're gonna get to see here. Fast expansion, we already talked about this, has been very popular with Undead against Night Elf on certain maps. This is the prime map. It is a very easy expansion. The Night Elf is far away, and the Night Elf cannot creep to level 2 too easily, too quickly. But
Alta first, though.
Yeah. Normally you need ghouls with that. You certainly should need ghouls with this, I think. But this is a happy build, and it is the DK. No Cryptlord here against the Keeper.
Wow. I did not expect this at all.
I mean, Moon's always playing Keeper, right?
Moon's always playing Keeper, but 1-2-0 is rarely playing Standard versus Moon.
Yeah.
So this is what I mean, and this is what I'm super excited about now.
No messing about here. Not just yet, anyways, it seems. Jeez, thank you very much for the sub, and welcome. So the Wisp sees what's up in the main. Moon now knows, okay, it's no Fast Expo from him. This time it's just a straight up micro kind of game.
Yeah, and now with the Keeper versus Standard, that's not that great, is it?
Yeah, we saw Toxie in the ESL Meisterschaft trying his hand at this. It is not really the meta anymore. If you want to play standard 1 base, normally it's Demon Hunter all the way. But Keeper here being played by Moon. And I'm sure lots of Night Elves in chat right now are looking very closely at the build, because Moon is the master of those to precisely hit the timings exactly when he wants to. And to get the expansion up at the perfect time. Because with a Keeper, because of his late game impotence, you have to play an expansion.
Yeah, this will of course be punished by 1-2-0. At least he's gonna try. Creeping up first, finds the claw. That's pretty sweet. Tech is already on the way before the graveyard finishes. And yeah, Moon, what's it gonna be? Is it the mass Archer play with it? Is it the mass air? I'm not too sure. Like, I definitely expected an entirely different game here.
Tech starting now for Moon, which is a little bit behind the tech of 1-2-0. This is the benefit of this build for the Undead. It's a very fast tech, good transition into Fiends, into late game, but very low aggressive potential early. That is the trade-off, which is why oftentimes we see Night Elves expanding in this against this very greedily. Sometimes as often as with only a single archer. But Moon isn't doing it so greedy. He's getting more archers out early with a faster tech, and I think I prefer this build. Just get a couple of archers out so you have some firepower, so you can creep something, and just, you know, creep the natural and expand on the spot, and then you don't have to like proxy expand and walk over and all that stuff.
Yeah, I agree. Against ghouls, these archers can be very potent early on. 1-0 trying to deny, but the arrows were already in the air. 4 archers is a good number to deal with ghouls. Keeper is moving over with treants. 1-0 still. Tekken goes into Fiends now for Ghouls Happy Build. The Knolls are still up, so no level 2.
And Hunter's Hall for Moon, which means...
no mass archers.
Exactly.
Players' forces are under attack.
Oh, 1-0 gets a Wisp during the tech.
Did we miss the Wisp detonate? Like, the screen cap is supposed to be taken by now by the Undead, you know, with the ghouls and the skeletons.
Yeah.
I guess that must have been a perfectly timed Wisp by Moon. Not bad. And there comes the expansion now. Expanding on the spot, oftentimes a lot safer than having to walk over there. Isn't that right, Toxie?
A player's
You're
force
so mean!
attack.
Okay, Moon is exactly doing what you say. Expands on the spot. DK is still trying to find him. Looks like 1-0 is a little lost. That's a free level 3.
Oh, no Wisp at the expo though. Perhaps he's gonna get the cancel here with the skeletons. However, Keeper is right around the corner. Getting blocked by the archers. Oh, kind of awkward. But with Entangle. Okay, this expo is fine. Oh, it might even be able to force this around here. Oh, good block. Next Entangle ready in a second.
Not bad. Yep, there we go. Surround as well. During nighttime he can Shadow Melt if he wants to, so that's a free TP. No damage on the archers. Expo survives. Good start for Moon.
A player's forces are under attack.
And now Lore's coming up.
Yes.
Skeleton sees this in the main.
The town is under siege.
So... Mass Dryads, I guess?
Well, it's Moon, so you can never outrule that possibility. Yeah, should be the case. Kind of low on resources. Tech has finished. On the way to tier 3 already. Oh, no. Wait. That's the button. Demon Hunter second. Wow.
Oh. That's pretty cool, actually. Aggressive play now by Moon. Trying to make use of this strength of the level 3 Keeper. And no dust for 1-0, otherwise these archers could definitely be in trouble. Smart by Moon to quickly realize he can make use of the shadows. But when the Demon Hunter comes out, normally you want to start power leveling him really fast because you need him to get to level 3 quickly. But if Moon manages to slow down 1-0 here and then to quickly level up with the Demon after, then this is looking to be a very strong game for the Night Elf.
I agree. 1-0 smartly saving that Fiend out of Entangle range. That was a good move. Tier 3 on the way. Another Fiend here in the main. So we can't do anything with it yet. Just too scared of Entangle. And with that, it's a free expansion. Stays at tier 2. 1 lore, second lore started now. So okay, we're gearing up towards that mass Dryad play.
A player's forces are under attack.
And as the demon comes out, the Ancient of War is already in position at the marketplace. If he gets this full camp solo XP, that is level 2. And if he can then go to the Murlocs towards the bottom right and then the Merc, that would be level 3. It seems to be very well thought out by Moon. In the meanwhile, keep her harassing, keeping 1-0 busy, slowing him down. This seems like a very strong strat, very good game plan here by Moon.
Yeah. And I guess it wasn't what he initially wanted to play, but this is a super awesome plan B. Question is, how will it scale into the late game? With the Demon Hunter second a little better, I guess, but without bears, without MGs. How will he fight that? So he has to prevent the undead from leveling. That's not too easy. He's doing a great job so far. Oh, double claws on the lich. So important on this map.
Oh, the Fiend ran to the creeps in the bottom left, but didn't quite get killed.
Oh, it's
Was
still a
awkwardly
trapper
s-
being
Oh,
angry
oh,
at
no,
him.
don't attack it again! Uh-oh. They're coming back. This Fiend matters a lot, actually. Should be safe now. Alright.
Whew.
Keeper got the heal scroll, but the creep camp didn't like this. They having a word right here. Sacrificial skull. Counter expert.
No acolyte. Oh yeah, he's building another acolyte. It's coming.
Okay.
Under attack.
Interesting
Alright.
timing.
1-0 respects Moon enough to feel that he can't push this down. Moon wasting no time going into upkeep with Dryads and tier 2 mass. Very important to get the masses up quick.
This camp is level 3 for the DK. Lich has 3 claws.
That's pretty good. Oh, Ziggurat coming at the expo. It's gonna turn into a narrow tower soon. I saw Kevin stream in chat earlier. PTSD.
Okay, will 1-0 have enough time? Looks like with the 3-4 fiends and this lich, he can get a lot of damage done.
Yeah, Moon needs to bring in the demon. Needs to start the burn process. Without boots, it's not easy.
But he got level 3 already. He has the 100 mana
Yeah.
burn.
Very
Super
important.
important. Destroyers up, orb ready. So the only thing that's severely delayed is A-bomb transition or something. Otherwise 1-0 has pretty much everything. Except like third hero, but you don't need that.
What can he do with the wisp? Bottom left, he sees the expo. Can he staff cancel something? Doesn't have a tele staff. Goes for another heal scroll instead.
Second one.
But all memes aside, this narrow tower is gonna be really good.
Yeah. And it's still only at 30%. Upgrade process is rather quick. Crucial moment in this game.
Wolves, of course, sniped out pretty easily, but the rest of the units not so easy. No upgrades on these Dryads yet. They die very fast.
Well, not in the hands of Moon. He saves 2 hurt, ones to the back.
Yeah, great kiting. Oh, and a beautiful heal scroll on top.
It's a little bit in trouble that there's so much mana for 1-0. Fiends don't really hurt. Oh, well, that Dryad. How did that survive? DK in trouble. Switching the focus.
This is doing a very good job with the Nerf controlling the demon and the DK staying far away from the burn. That's how he had so many coils. Lich again getting focused. Has the invul though still to rely on, and this is not working out for Moon.
Not really. He still has a big supply lead, but he's starting to lose units. Good burrow. Keeper in trouble. Has to go for the TP very soon if there's more right clicks. I think in the end... Okay, now a couple of Dryads fell. And he called for the GG. Wow.
Pretty quick.
Kevin Schwem is right. One narrow tower up. Game done.
Yeah, it's super hard to fight against an undead army with a narrow support on Blight with good fiend numbers with only tier 2. The other choice, other than pushing for Moon and getting the heal scrolls and stuff, would have been to transition into tier 3 and get some kind of MG army going later. But I guess he felt he didn't have the time with the undead getting up his own expansion. and don't blame him for that call, but
Is it
pretty
the right
easily
like,
held, all things considered, for
Yeah.
1-0.
Really good calls by 1-0 to counter it the way he did. But is it the right call in general? Like, of course, Moon's the exception of everything with this Dryad micro, but is it the right call to put everything into that one basket after an expansion when you have good levels to put all on that one Dryad push?
I think you have to go mass Dryads. I think against the top undeads, air just doesn't work anymore. And like, you have to go to 60 just to be able to survive. But then it could have transitioned. Maybe that would have been better. But even if you do transition, it's not like it's a phenomenal position for you, because your tier 3 is way later. He's going to get all his upgrades. He's going to get Disease Cloud. He's even going to get a third hero, perhaps, if he wants. The Expo is going to get more and more fortified. He's going to get closer to 80 supply. He's going to get more Fiend upgrades also. So as soon as this Expo doesn't get cancelled, the game becomes very difficult for Moon. Maybe he should have tried to prioritize canceling the expansion and TPing out if need be, and then retaining the economy lead. But once that Expo stands for the undead, game is super tough for Nido.
Yeah, that is absolutely correct. So, game 2 on the way. Just one of the admins is in the player slot at the moment. Thank you, Yashade, for the Prime sub. And the next map is Amazonia.
Chat saying, so hard to control Demon Hunter as second hero. Those F1 clicks are muscle memory. Dude, have I felt this with the Cryptlord experimentation? I play Cryptlord first and then DK second, and the F1 and F2 misclicks are off the charts.
Yeah. It's so burned into one's brain to have.
That would be the best quality of life feature ever, if we could just drag and drop these icons and switch them between the F keys. That would be so amazing.
Yeah. Also, when I play Naga second, like,
yeah,
and Lich third, it's
yes.
So annoying. Yeah, but quality of life improvements, huh?
Did we thank Yashade yet?
Just did.
Just did. I was thinking about misclicking with F keys.
Do you think Yashade is the second account of Abstract?
It's very possible. Nobody got that joke, but it's fine.
Yeah, it's fine. Some stuff has to be private between us. Like your Remo's private Snapchat.
And our STDs.
Our what?
STDs.
Ah, STDs. I thought, okay, what social network is that? STDs. Oh, maybe
that
you
first
can
map was over pretty quick. Would love to know from Moon what he thinks what went wrong that game.
Just call him.
Bring. I think it must have to do with the Expo cancel. Like, the Expo was pretty early. 1-0 didn't have a big army yet to defend it. I think if you commit to it, you should be able to cancel with a TP, as I said earlier. But yeah, late game, Dryads, Garbo.
Yeah, one of the admins once again not able to join the lobby. This time Moon stays. So it takes us a couple of seconds to join. Later tonight, WGL Summer Western Open Qualifier number 2. You can still sign up for that. Challenge.com/WGLSOpen2. Maybe you can be one of the 8 players that will fight for the 2 spots for the $70,000 tournament this weekend. In general, we have lots and lots of streams this weekend. From now on, every day 2 streams. Today, CC Masters and WGL. Friday, CC Masters quarterfinals and FFA challenged by Ugrilainen. Saturday, we conclude the CC Masters. And in the evening, we have the WGL Western qualifier starting.
Alrighty. Let's get into map 2 here.
Yeah. It is again a bugged overlay. I will fix that. And it is a lead for 1-0. Could kick Moon out of the round of 16. That would be quite something.
Could absolutely happen. 1-0. Has been a world-class player, just like Moon, for the longest time now. In fact, was up there before Moon made it to the summit of Warcraft again. Took Moon a while, but he has reclaimed his throne again. We saw it at WGL. Not the latest one, but not too long ago. And we saw it at DreamHack Anaheim. No keeper this time. Demon Hunter against DK.
Yeah.
So more straight up, more one base focused probably by Moon. And more of a micro battle than an economy battle, perhaps.
All right. So it's a lot about creeping early. Once again, the standard by 1-2-0 on this map. Expectable. Could be a ghoul opening. Even Happy is playing ghouls against Foggy on Amazonia now.
Yeah. I think it's the better build nowadays. I think the Happy build, as much as it offers on this map, it doesn't do enough compared to the ghoul build. Because you can rush level 3 with the ghoul build, aka having a lot of ghouls so quickly. You get level 2 right away with a lightning shield, and then the 2 kobold cams in the middle is lots of experience, plus possibly 2 claws, and even the trolls around those, around the middle, are very easy to go for. So, honestly, I don't think this is the right build by 1-0. But if you do it well, of course, can still lead to victory.
Both using the lightning shield creeps at the lab. For Moon, it was a little messed up, but should be fine in the end. 1-0, not denying anything yet. Oh, bolts of steel, right? Standing with the lightning shield next to the creep, knowing that his right click will finish things.
Confidence. Moon going heavy with the demon creeping. I like this. Level 3 Demon Hunter. Very important, as I do not tire of saying. And Slipper's not too bad either.
Alright, we do have quite some ghouls. It's 5. Instead of 3 or 4. So this can help down the road. Tech started on both sides.
Yeah, with the Happy build, it's normally between 4 or 5 ghouls into fiends, depending on how much you want to creep. And as mentioned, on this map, creeping with ghouls is very beneficial. The 2 kobold cams in the middle, and possibly even the merc cams to snipe one of the big items. Smart by Moon here to come in for the creep jack, to not make life for the DK too easily. And now, the balance of this early game to make it a grand success is to slow down the DK as much as you can, perhaps find some kills, perhaps burn some mana, and at the same time, get level 3 as well by the time that tier 2 rolls around. And that is where the mastery of the Night Elf early game lies. And let's see if Moon can pull it off.
Boots of speed for him. That is absolutely essential. So with that, 1-0 probably go Naga second as well. Everything else would be quite confusing. But he leaves Moon alone in the middle. That is his way to level 3. But 1-0 is getting one of the bigger camps of this entire map with the ghouls. Oh, Moon sees it, detonates. But the flute of accuracy still goes to 1-0. But he can intercept the retreat now.
Is he fast enough for the coil? Yes, he is. So, ghouls survive. But all the DK's mana burned. More damage done on top. And that's because of Moon's great scouting. Again, great awareness with the wisps. We saw that, or didn't exactly see it, but we knew it happened on Echo Isles already at the green. And Moon, as you can see, he slowed down the DK, did a bit of damage, and he still got some creeping done in the meantime. And now is very close to 3. And the Ancient of War made it to the Kobold camp on the other side. And does that, by chance, happen to line up perfectly with level 3? I think it does.
Man, is this an elaborated game plan by Moon once again. Everything lines up pretty much perfectly. Naga second, not really contested even. This is level... Oh, is it level 3 if he shares? Don't think so.
Moon has the hard read that 1-0 might be bottom right. But he's not there, so no great gain to be made here. but even without that experience on the demon, might still be able to get level 3, or might just be able to creep the Merc Camp himself. That is rare to see so early for Night Elf.
With mana burn, this should work.
And pulling out the creep so he can easily snipe the Renegade. I guess he's not even gonna take the rest, just the Renegade.
Yeah.
Because the Renegade is easy to take this camp. The hard part are the 2 rogues. Enforcers, I mean.
Yeah. And that's a belt of giant strength. Decent armor, good HP, but of course you want, like, damage. Lore coming up. 1-0, not with the firepower to burn it down so far. Still no level 3 demon. This is becoming a liability. And it is a glitch second for 1-0.
Yeah, this doesn't look very effective what 1-0 is doing here. Just decant skeletons towards the main. Didn't find much damage, but it did force the response. Moon had to go back. And I guess the reason why he did this was because Lich wasn't out for a long time, so 1-0 couldn't creep too well. So his priority was to slow down both sides to make sure Moon didn't accelerate too quickly. Who's now going to take the next camp, though, at the Natural.
Bonus TV with a 3-month resub. Thank you for the amazing work and providing such high quality content. Thank you very much. Thank you for your support.
A player's forces are under attack.
So it's 6 ghouls, by the way. 6 ghouls is definitely enough to warrant Frenzy, I guess. And this will then be a deviation compared to the Happy playstyle.
Annoying on the Lich now, but only level 1 mana burn still. This would be so much more effective with level 3. But he's heavily creeping this Naga up for the level 2 Fog Lightning against teams.
But it's still not bad of an idea for Moon to be aggressive here without level 3, because he saw the DK before in his main, so he knew the DK had no mana, no coils, so he only had to burn the Lich, and for that, level 1 burn might be enough. And with that knowledge, he was solo creeping the Naga, getting her close to 3, which is an important level up for the level 2 Fog Lightning.
Okay, tier 3 for the Undead Orb of Corruption as fast as you can. Lich is already very good damage, +6 from the mantles, gloves on top of things. And yeah, very patient game so far. Especially in comparison with game 1. Illusions, okay. Finally level 3 for the Demon Hunter, level 3 for the Naga as well. Bears should finish soon. The Adept upgrade is done. Master training can be queued now. Oh, not yet. There we go.
A player's forces are under attack.
Oh, good creep check opportunity now for Moon. 1-0 was trying to expand here really early at only 40 supply before the Expo was even crept yet. And here comes the Demon with the big burns. Might force a TP out. 1-0's mana is very low. Hits the Nova though into the Archers. The Frenzy Ghouls doing a good job. Moon trying to split against them as best he can, kiting backwards. Nice Fog Lightning again. Lots of Ghouls taken out. Almost all Ghouls in fact already taken out, but Frost Armor looking really strong. One Fiend still gonna go down. It's a pretty even fight here so far, I guess. But 1-0 is dropping way deeper in supply.
The Bear is morphed to Master now, with that a lot tankier. 32 supply only. Demon Hunter still chasing. There's one more Frost Armor on with that. That's the save. The statues, of course, being super important here. Allowing a focus on the Naga. But not enough mana to threaten the coil.
Oh, and the Destroyer, he gets him. Tried to save the statue into Destroyer form, but was sniped there by the Demon. This was a great creep check by Moon. Yeah. This was really well executed. Microed almost everything perfectly.
And now he has a pretty big supply lead. More Dryads. That Bear's still up. This expansion, man, he can forget about that. Lich in trouble. More right clicks. Has a big potion and an invul, so should be safe.
The Dryad.
Yeah.
He pulls back.
Yeah.
Abolish only coming in now, so this was the one mistake so far by Moon this game, not having Dispel as quickly as he could have had it. Oh, but the Demon needs to be careful getting slowed down. Might be a problem for him, but I guess the staff should always be there. Staff should always...
Mana burn before the coil. Okay.
Great execution by Moon. He played this really well so far.
Player's forces are under
Alrighty.
attack.
More army for both of them. Next Fiend joins, but Moon continues to contest this. With low mana, this Undead army is really not scary.
Focusing on the DK now. CZ's low HP should be an easy TP forced, and that is the case. Even saving the archer in the back. Goddamn Moon. Night Elves, pay attention. Play like this.
Yeah, pretty much a perfect game for Moon so far. And with what does 1-0 want to re-engage here? One destroyer ultimately hurt. Once again, this Acolyte pulled to this fight. No block line. No Abomination on the horizon even.
When the Night Elf has to use Clarities on the Demon Hunter, it's a sign of how well he's playing efficiently. He's using Rejuve properly, he's using Moon Juice properly, he's burning properly. Very impressive. Very impressive game by Moon.
Well, he's the best. He's the greatest. Okay.
Now the counter expansion for Moon is coming up, so if he cancels this here in the north, this might be looking pretty good for him in the late game as well. And the Bears connect. Burns again. No mana on 1-0 at all.
Okay. First ghoul falls, second ghoul falls, eaten by bears. This archer moved to the bottom left. Perfect micro so far. Destroyer is hurt once again. So is the Lich and the DK. There's no coil. I think this is already the end.
And the important thing is Moon always pulls back the Dryads right away. So he always has the Dispel. Many Night Elves just lose the Dryads over and over. The DK in trouble. Right click's coming through. Could be his end. Almost falls. Makes it back to the shop though.
Wow.
One more Fiend goes down. Level 4 for the Demon Hunter. Expansion still delayed. And the Tree of Life in the south. Pretty close to finished.
He is throwing everything onto this Nerubian tower. He knows when this is up, the game is almost done. Obviously, it is up, but already so hurt that it's not a factor in this game. This was, of course, not serious. But this Expo by Moon, 70%. No chance for 1-0 to push this again. First Abomination is coming okay. But without Disease Cloud, what does it do?
Moon delayed the second staff for a while, but now has it. So now the Demon Hunter can save units. And the Naga's job, of course, is to save the Demon Hunter. I am a little in awe right now.
I hear that. Very rare to hear that from you. Bear gets killed, but still so far away from the level 3 Lich. And again, so much Foxfire. Everything is low.
And Lich is dead. And that's GG.
Wow. Sick performance, Mr. Moon.
Yeah.
Really well done. And that's the equalizer. That means we get one more.
Extremely strong game by Moon. Holy smokes. Yeah, when he plays Demon like this, I wonder, like, why is he ever playing Keeper?
I think he just enjoys it so much. Brings him back, you know, to the times where he won the world championship without dropping, what was it, a map? Or he had 2 maps or something. That he lost.
He did drop one map to Foggy, and I think another one to somebody.
Good old days, huh?
Did he lose one to Fly? I don't remember.
Oh, one to Lin, maybe?
I think he lost one to Fly, and Lin lost to Infi's Night Elf, maybe? I don't exactly remember.
Yeah, I think that was the game for 3rd. But yeah, that was so far the worst WGL we ever had. And hopefully it won't repeat. I mean, we don't have enough undeads, right, to play Cryptlord all the way like that. To dominate that much.
Cryptlord can't be played the same way, dude. Cryptlord doesn't have infinite mana.
Not yet. Wait until the next patch.
Dude, stop building this Cryptlord phobia.
Why?
Everyone
It's
is
fun.
whining, oh, Cryptlord overpowered, we can't, he's unplayable.
So?
It's not unplayable. You can't beat it, It's bullshit. Stop it, you little sissy-ass bitches, and find a way to play against it.
I really like to trigger you with that because I know how much you like these changes and how much you like the Crypt Lord, and I love to rally the people against your opinion. It's fun. You should try it.
Shut up.
Hey, don't tell me what to do. Okay, you're not my mom.
Let's go in game.
Yes, we try, but we're waiting for one of the observers.
It might be me. Am I missing right now?
Yes.
No, I'm in.
Good. And I would love to know how many units Moon lost in the last game. Must be like 4 or something.
He lost 1 bear. He lost 1 droid, and I think the rest was archers.
It's pretty sick. All right then, let's decide this on Concealed Hill.
Dude, shocker. If this wasn't you saying this, I would have timed you out so hard right now.
What's he saying?
So if Undead gets creepjacked once, it's GG XD. Stop with the balance wine, goddammit. Just improve. I don't mean you, shocker. I mean everyone. Just play, improve, find answers, and don't blame everything on balance.
But it's so much fun and people do it for 20 years. Why change now?
Don't trigger me, Neo.
Why not?
Dude. Oh.
Huh? Can you elaborate on that, maybe? Want to talk about the game, huh?
So, Keeper or Demon Hunter is the question.
Demon.
Demon Hunter again. This map is supposed to be very hard for Demon 3. So, Undead Aggression, usually a good choice to go for in the early. And then Naga's second follow-up, possibly with Boots. We have seen do wonders before. So kind of what Moon was trying to do, creeping in the early while at the same time slowing down the DK. That's probably this game gonna be 1-0's task for the early. Finding some creeping, finding some levels. Level 2, of course, comes easy, but then getting to level 3 is the harder part, while also slowing down the Demon Hunter. Because whenever you can slow down the level 3 Demon progress, you should slow down the level 3 Demon progress.
Yeah, I think it's a decent chance of contesting at the shot.
Yeah, exactly. Normally, Night Elf goes to like 3-4 archers and then can try to go for the shot, but if the undead is around, that is pretty hard to do.
A player's forces are under attack.
Demon with the ring, not too bad. Tanky boy. But Demon was hardly focused in the last game, which probably is the right call. Until the super late game, if undead has high level heroes and 70 supply, you can focus whatever you want. Well, maybe
I mean,
not
you
that.
also had like Slippers and Belt of Giant Strength and all these great items, and Naga had the staff pretty much immediately, so that doesn't make much sense. What does make sense is to right-click this decay.
Wispu.
Oh, nice blitz.
Yeah. It's looking like a happy game right here.
Yeah.
Demon Hunter in the main. Oh.
No Naruto,
Okay,
though.
might be able. Oh,
Oh.
he baited the cancel.
Yeah, that
Nicely
trap
done.
was so well done. It's just your instinct. You see a low HP building, you want to kill it, but he was so damn prepared for this.
Yeah.
Nice!
And Moon probably thinking to himself, chapeau. That was well done.
Yeah, Moon falling for this kind of surprises me.
Yeah, he only had like split second. He was going in there and he was like, wait a minute, this could be a trap. But then it was already too late.
Damn, high level plays here in the round of 16. Between these players, of course. This is what we are hoping for all the time.
And
Demon
when
Hunter
they're
not
also
level
playing
2.
it smart after. Realizing the Demon Hunter is far away, so you can go for a really greedy camp right now. That can't be punished.
You see that far
Unless
away,
there's
though.
a staff.
Yep, exactly. Swoop, staff on a
that
wisp. And he can't go for this Overseer right now. Everything is so hurt, there's still poison.
Oh, they're both playing so well. Oh my god. Pogger's game right here. Oh, and now he can... After he can steal the item as well. But the block!
Oh!
Oh, still no Nerub. Pretty greedy.
Wow. Sick. Sick sequence by both of them. There was a lot of experience for 1-2-0 in the end, just the big one still standing.
I'm feeling a talisman of evasion. Wait, he's not gonna creep it?
Nope. Too scared.
Usually creep it with the demon.
Are under attack.
Afraid of a Naga, maybe? Ah, yeah. Okay, that
Rightfully
makes sense.
so. Naga for the first time in the series.
Moon wisely pulls back the archers. You can keep the demon in the north and put him in harm's way. He's not gonna die with the boots and the staff. But the archers very easily can, and losing these archers does matter a lot. This is oftentimes the goal of the tier 2 phase undead Naga, to snipe the archers, but Moon, aware of this possibility, pulls him back, creeps him, and again gets a good head start on his own Naga. And we saw earlier how the level 3 Naga with a level 2 fork can be a big difference maker.
Trying to control it again, but Demon Hunter is so far away of, for 3. Shouldn't you put some emphasis on him now? At this stage of the game? But against the Naga, as well. Oh, he's trying to now to steal something. Not really, just damage.
Yeah, I like what he's doing here. He's burning a lot of mana. He's slowing down 1-2-0. He's still creeping on his side.
Oh.
If he gets around, he's got the staff.
Yeah, there were also very hurt skeletons. Could easily fall out of there. Naga level 2, big healing, comes in handy for skirmishes like this.
And this is so cool by Moon. He burned all of the Naga's mana away, so now with Cold Arrow being rare, the archers can again do something without getting punished too easily.
Yeah, there's no backup army for 1-2-0 really. So it doesn't really matter if they get ensnared or not.
Oh, and he saw the replenishment running, wanted to cancel that as well, but DK keeps that running. But yeah, Demon Hunter level is certainly starting to be an issue, that's true. I'm sure Moon would love to snipe the red camp, but it's a predictable play, one that 1-2-0 is expecting. And it seems like Moon, perhaps, because he knows 1-2-0 is expecting the red camp snipe, he's not even trying it. That might be the level that we're operating on here.
Moon is playing triple engine of lore while taking to tier 3. How can he afford that?
Is that just for upgrades? To get adept training, master training, abolish all ASAP while still having production?
Does he not have a shop? Is that a misclick? It's Moon, so rather not, but...
He is making stuff from 3 buildings.
yeah. He's skipping the shop entirely. Oh, Creepjack again!
Oh,
That ensnare hurt, and that messes with the Ogre Lord, and that frees him up again.
and the statue is giving a lot of sustain and staying power here to 1-2-0. Who's patiently waiting for this lich. Demon Hunter level, definitely an issue at this point. This works with the lores. This third lore might just be so you have Abolish along with Dryads and Bears and everything else. Because of how Abolish is so important nowadays against Frost Armor. But then again, Frost Armor is kind of far away still.
Yeah.
Interesting though. And Moon also wisely concedes the red camp as he knows the lich will be out any second, and with that the orb. They're playing so well against each other. This could be a best of 7, man. I would love to see just a full out best of 7, best of 9. I don't care.
Yeah,
we can be here all day just watching these two.
Just fight forever. But they have to save some strats at least for WGL and WGTL. When it's about a combined prize money of like 200,000. Greater mana for 1-2-0. That is pretty damn great against the Demon Hunter who finally gets his level 3. Ring of Protection, level 3 Naga. Level 2 Fork Lightning with that. Does he really not need a... Okay, there's a shot. Didn't see that before.
Would love to see him give one ring over to the Naga.
Yeah.
A player's forces are under
But
attack.
has not done so yet. Should go for an Orb of Venom. There we go. Nice thing about triple lore is also you can go really quickly into MGs as long as you have the resources.
Yes. Okay, gets it. Belt of Giant Strength again. TP out. Just wanted the item. Oh, gets level 2 as well. Damage raining onto that Lich, but not enough in the end.
Now the last big camp is top left, the red camp. Both know this.
1-0 is kind of a... Moon's kind of across the map. 1-0 rushes over. Can just snipe the dragon and then go?
Moon could go for a gamble right now and go for a Zeppelin drop, hoping that 1-0 didn't rebuy a TP, but that would just be rolling the dice.
A player's forces are under attack.
And 1-0 did buy a TP.
Could be expensive. Oh, well. Just the red camp for Moon. He's letting him do this. Not setting up an expansion yet. Oh, can you give him that so easily without using the time too well? Out of Giant Strength again.
DK is still on level 4. Lich is still on level 3, so it's not super scary yet for Moon. But every unit that dies is gonna make things more dangerous. And this fight starts with 1-0 having plenty of mana to use. Finally the bears come in, but the moment they do, they're retreating instantly again. Seems like Moon has changed his mind, doesn't want to take this fight, doesn't have a TP anymore either. Remember, because of the early game, this Naga needs to be careful. Heal pot transferred, and with that she's kind of fine again. Bears split the damage, towards the hero, and that kills off the Naga in fact, again with the big Fog Lightning.
Not even, yeah. That was big, man. That's the Naga gone. Only double hero, TP out by 1-0. Moon, that was pretty sick how he turned that around. I thought, okay, with Unholy Aura. Oh no! 3
Unit
units!
behind.
Yep.
Dude, what a turnaround by Moon. This looked so bad for him.
Yeah. I thought, okay, with the Unholy Aura, you can't run away. And then he finds this Naga kill. That changes everything.
He's looking so good.
It's so scary. If they stay in shape like this, I feel like the WGL champion will be a Korean Night Elf.
But Night Elf is unplayable at the moment, Neo. How is that possible?
Well, not in the hands of Moon and Lorliot, obviously.
Forces are under attack.
They are the exception.
Yeah, guys, there's an exception for every race. We call them tier 1 players. Get good, scrubs. Man, I'm making a lot of friends today.
Yes, you do. Level 4 Demon Hunter. Slippers on the ground as well. Could use them for a little bit more damage. Naga still benched. Revived it from the altar. Gonna be back soon. But Moon is using that time for an expansion.
That double level 4 feels really good. Gave the ring over to the Naga. Hey, that makes me happy. Agitome for the demon.
Just
Happiness
because he
on
wanted
top.
more damage.
But he values the significance of a ring. Instead of selling it, giving it to the Naga.
That is very true.
Which is smart. It's a ton of damage mitigation.
No disable, of course, just a little crowd control, so the Demon Hunter can poke and do whatever he wants all the time. Lich is close to 3 for 1-0.
We see 1-0 stacking the Naga instead of the Lich. Is that basically the same, or is there a big benefit to this?
I really don't know how that scales.
Like in theory...
But how does the Orc work? Oh, wait a second.
Whoa!
It is good damage. How does the Orb of Corruption work already? Does the minus armor apply before the Lich damage is calculated on that unit?
The first hit already has the orb effect, yes.
Yeah, okay, so then... I don't know.
They both have very similar attack speeds, so I guess it's pretty even. First 2 A-bombs on the field. Moon with 71 supply, 2 MGs in the mix. 1-1 upgrade's not looking bad. Splitting the bears a little bit until now they come together and they eat the Fog Lightning and Nova as they should. First staff already used. Good dispels on the Frost Armor and the burn on the DK out of mana now until he uses the mana potion which he found earlier. DK he sees it's the weakness. The Mountain Giant block in front. DK doesn't have a TP anymore, but the invul is transferred. With that, the DK survives. Team Hunter in trouble. Teddy staff out, and he is so tanky, he does make it out. Naga's staff was on cooldown still, so he had to use that one to survive with his first hero.
Another big dispel, giving the Destroyer more mana, level 3 for that Lich. And without the Demon Hunter, he can use this big mana potion to full extent, healing up all the abominations, or the one abomination.
Alright, next round. Demon Hunter comes back in. His target must be the DK, but he's kept far away, so he goes for the Lich Burn instead. Fog Lightning again. There's lots more Fog Lightnings from this Naga, by the way. He turned off the Cold Arrow, interestingly.
I'll use that Fog Lightning against Fiends, as I say for many years. But how does he do it now? The heroes are still super strong. Does he need a third MG? It's just about bears at the moment. And this Disease Cloud again. The value of the Disease Cloud in exactly this moment.
Oh, the Naga wanted to go to the shop for the heal scroll.
Got it.
Was almost dangerous, but the Naga and Lich of 4120 not in range to slow her down.
Pretty sick moments here. 60 supply for the undead, 80 supply for Moon. Waiting for that one round of production. That helps, of course, after a fight. If you banked a little, this triple lore gets you back in fighting shape in blink of an eye.
I'm just waiting for that juicy heal scroll. It's gonna be a good one. One A-bomb here taken out in a second. Heal scroll also for 120, actually keeping it alive. More bears are coming in. 3 bears streaming from the main, and now it's time for the heal scroll. Boom! And that was just marvelous. And 120 over and extended here, it seems like. He felt like he could find those kills, but the heal scroll turns it all around.
Wow. That is such great play.
Dude,
Fiends are starting to
seriously.
fall.
And now he's trapped in a
Yep.
sandwich.
Yep. Naga on the left-hand side and Dryads and everything, and he gives it up. He's squeezed to death by the 2 separate armies, and Moon advancing to the quarterfinals. 1-2-0 eliminated in the round of 16, a sentence you rarely say. He did try his best, and this was something that I was hoping for and looking forward to for months now. Both playing straight up, no AP pushes, no mass hunters, no mass air, just the standard, and they played it almost to perfection in this series, and the winner, Smooth.
Yeah. Game 1, I'm going to leave by the wayside. It was just a keeper game, and the keeper again shows how weak he is late game. But game 2 and 3, I cannot praise Moon enough. That was so crazy good. He defeated one of the best undeads in the world who wasn't playing bad, but Moon was just in God mode. And he didn't do it with the Moon style mass expansion, harassing, multitasking, decision making. No, this was a straight up micro and map control efficiency game. Normally not really his forte, as we call it, but even here, he's the best Night Elf in the world.
Yeah.
In this micro kind of game. This was better than what Foggy showed us before. This was better than what Elias showed us before. He's just amazing.
That's the blueprint, right? I mean, this does this playstyle that Moon showed us today feature anything that only he can do? Like this, for me, this should be a blueprint for Foggy to play it exactly like this, and I think he would be able to do that just if he makes no mistakes. I think the big strength of Moon here is never be too late to anything. And that's such a stupid thing to say, but never make the wrong decision, always knowing everything and responding perfectly. That's just the extra class of Moon.
It may have not looked too flashy, but those were hard games. Every time having the right call from the early game acceleration to the late game transition to the expo timing to the pressure play against 120. It was masterful play here by Moon. But yeah, it's not that complicated I mean, it goes, with different races, with different players. When you look at Happy's play, it's also, it seems like it's doable, but
Yeah.
try doing it like him.
Yeah, but
It
it's
is
I mean,
very hard.
maybe in a couple of fights you saw how great Moon's micro is as well. Like pulling these units back that normal night elves might lose, and then of course it's a whole different game as well. But yeah, super impressive. And this is promising for the big tier 1 tournaments to come very soon.
Yeah. This was great, man. Super fun game here, our second one of the day for CC Masters. We have 2 more, and those will be Lin versus Fortitude and Fly versus PCG.
Exactly. The 2 best orcs of this world are stepping into the ring with one of the top 3-4 human possibly in this world, and PCG. I thought I would never stream a PCG game again. I wonder what he brings to the table. There's a big chance for Cryptlord at PCG.
Hell yeah.
Hell. Huh. We're gonna go for a little break. Half of the day here. The first half of the day is done. So get ready for Lin versus Fortitude. See you in a bit.